Yeah, let's do this. Damn, the title is wrong on there. Damn. What's up, everyone? How y'all Sunday going? We're gonna be praying in the prayers at once, so stay tuned. Let me say all this stuff all right though. Gonna be praying in the prayers. Okay, hold me. Y'all practice mode so y'all can see it. Gonna be in the prayers. You talking about prayers? Prayers? This whole mess of freaking game. Alright. We're gonna be in the prayers. I won one game last night. We had beat Georgia. I beat Georgia. Oh, that hell yeah. Oh man, let me share the screen right fast. On YouTube, Facebook. I wonder if the game time is kind of wrong on YouTube. Hey, that's wild. It is. So we got okay, I got 3 games. I gotta win 2 more games, someone. I gotta win 2 more games. Well, really I gotta win 1 more game. It looks like. Let's get to the championship. Alright. I can do it. I gotta just can't just do no stupid stuff. I gotta play smart. Gotta play small football. Gotta play small football. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go, everyone. Y'all wish me good luck. All right, here we go.
Welcome everyone to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Let's go, LSU! All right. Oh man, the game. Oh my Lord. Yes, indeed. Come on, Ian, fix your damn game, dog. Man. Oh, I tell you, bro.
Welcome everyone to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On this defense wants to bring some pressure. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's locked. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bob. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the timing just a hair off.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got a man. It's Brown. Crosses the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Toss sweep to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, LSU 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Finds his big tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the option. Now the toss.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Great job by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go!
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Love.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Love. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Carr. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Defense looks like they're coming. From the shotgun, the inside kick. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gonna let it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Carr. Throwing right. Pulls it in. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. It's gone. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scary.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 21, LSU 7.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, the offensive line is not good on LSU, boy.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just...
Snags it down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Animation. Golly.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline.
step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Hey, they got to give us something better than that. That just, come on.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame would love to just bleed this clock dry. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
For goodness sakes.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really mean? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football.
I just don't want. Why they added on here? You can throw the ball fast. Man, we're that close to the championship. Damn. Lord. What's up, Savage? Say, I see that because they ride with Mississippi State, you ride with LSU. Oh. I just don't like when you
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
And then you gotta pause the game every freaking game, bro. This is set your depth charts all right, bro.
Get him on the ground at the 20.
What's up, Coffin?
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
They'll line up to go for two. Motion from the back. Using his feet. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. They've got the screen set up. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
LSU 7, Texas A&M 6.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Lights off the defender. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU lining up 1st and goal. On the option. Now the toss. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over.
Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
You know what? Screw you, Alice. Screw you, man. Now you want to be in the screen. This is for you, Alice. That's up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Hook it up, Alice.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Inside. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QB's doing a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw for it. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the...
Man, what do you expect? I tried to throw the I tried throwing the ball to the seam. He does to the defensive prayer. As I have my hands right there. You gotta remember, he ain't make this game. He ain't make this game for you can fail at it. Just remember that, Alice. Just remember that. Just remember that. He ain't make this game for us to fail just like on Madden. Ball goes right to the doggone receiver. You know what I think it is? They did something classy. If you're playing classy, you don't got much control when you're playing classy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The official says no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out in the window. Guys, tough break there. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like That's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, there was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Now the pitch. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tiger!
Yes, sir.
Fit it in the window for the score.
There you go.
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right
There
now.
we go, baby.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book since we head to the 4th.
Let's go.
LSU 21, Texas A&M 12.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Hey, down in the the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
With the catch, it's Concepcion. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the Aggies get enough to move the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
All right.
No good. Opportunity to crawl.
Wah, wah, wah. GG's. All right. Woo, I hate Texas A&M. I hate them. Got here in a Critton. All right. Yeah, I said, how you doing, Larry Bird, on the kick? Yeah. How you been, lady? What's going on, lady? Hey, lady, let me tell you why.
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Now that was 4 and 10.
getting started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
Gotta do this every game, bro. Every game, because they don't got the depth charts fixed right on here. Gotta do this every time I play the freaking game.
They get him on the ground at the 20. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Matthews. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Stay on your feet. Stay on your
Going
feet,
the other
baby.
way, and he's
There
got
you go,
room.
baby. Stay on your
The
feet.
tag. Touchdown, LSU. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a
There you
pick
go.
six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, we got to keep this up here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit, they were able to swat that one away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20.
Is it me? They get to the guy who's going to get the punt ball a little easy. Man, you got to be careful of that. I got fumbled last night doing that.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield.
Yeah!
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
Like Red Sea.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
What a Game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said, "Don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get down.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
LSU. LSU.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Nonsense, my brother. You're talking nonsense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring.
I wish I could pay the referees on this game. Wish I could pay them. I wish I could pay them. Wish I could pay them.
Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The option look. He'll pitch it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down the field.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
LSU, LSU.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive scheme.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand...
All out of space. He's loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown,
That's all they do for is running with him. They don't try to...
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good.
But don't try to bat it down or nothing.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Just threw that one way too far.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Ott. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half.
What do you expect? He ain't make this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes his man miss. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking.
Nervous. That boy disconnected. He showed me mercy yesterday. Appreciate the light.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
That boy 13 and 6 and 9. Golly, damn. That boy 13 and 6 and 9. That's crazy. I guess he said this is one for the game. I guess he said I just want for the game, bro.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job.
I'm sure going to tree about this until EA tired of pausing this game, dog. Just to fix this shit. Really tired. You gotta pause this game. This is set the death charge up, bro. Tired of this. Like, y'all building out a company. You tell me something so simple, y'all can't fix it for we could save our depth charts. We want to pause the game. Tell you, boy, I tell you, EA be doing some strange, goofy stuff. Strange, goofy stuff.
The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
What's up, counter with the light?
They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Like during the game?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. Quick toss. Wide open. Got enough space. Touchdown Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We just getting him.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
I had to practice. Boy, I tell you, man, if I play mad, it's going to feel strange playing mad.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. It's a running room. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scores.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Off play action. A little release to the back. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead.
There we go, babe.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And just a short
I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing?
pass play. They pick up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
There we go. There we go.
That's the end of the first half. LSU 21, Texas 6.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, you threw it right to him.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it!
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
DKR heating up and trying Gus Meyer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
To the air, it's Gus Meyer using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
LSU 21, Texas 12.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. LSU will get a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Woo! And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry. I'm sorry you have to get another L like that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Good game.
Good game, my brother. Good game. Hang in there, my brother. Hang in there. It's not over yet. Hang in there. I ain't getting afraid with the Longhorns. Oh man, why people want to pray with the Longhorns? Oh my goodness. All right. Get one more game.
Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take...
What you mean, lady bird? What you mean, lady? Just playing one more game. If I could win this one. Hope I could win this one. Hope I could win this.
In this drive, we'll start at the 25.
Give him time to say what you gotta do.
Yes. Then we got chicken. Yeah. What?
Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender.
What the fuck?
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
What happened?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator?
That makes
Run the
him
ball
fine.
like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down,
That's like 6 years out my damn face with that dumb shit.
call on that sheet.
Bernie on the Jets.
There we go, baby.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced
I
up.
got my mic set up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I allow my mic up a little bit.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
That's an extra 3. All right.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Still looking on the move. It's a seam wide open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Caught behind the line. It's out. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got it! And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
I'm right there. I don't want you to let me reach my hands or nothing right there. Like, come on, man. I had that right there.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
That is fucking bullshit, dog.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The sweet feet buy a little time.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys are like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, I remember now.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Mateer.
Oh, my God.
Tosses it incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds and complete in the end zone.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He'll toss it. There he goes! Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown Sooners! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver with versus...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose.
urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! LSU!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown ball.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same.
Going for it all.
Damn!
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
These corners going to give them some space. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Ott. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36.
Let's do this.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Not much running room there. thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
He said, I'm undefeated with the worst team in the game on my dynasty mode. They were critical on this day. Oh, okay.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Berry. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, they're after him. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
on 4th down, looking for the completion. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
LSU 14, Oklahoma 7.
I tell you, bro.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the option. The pitch. Wide open spaces. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I see you cannot stay in the
Play-action
pocket.
pass
They will not
success has
throw
a
the ball.
lot
They're
to
going
do
to get
with
scared
selling
of
that
throwing.
fake. You could tell
Look at that.
defense was
Pressing
not
the button.
buying it,
Now he's
got in
doing
the
the ball.
backfield, got
Pressing
the
the
big
button.
play.
Now a lot of work
That's
to do to
wild,
move
bro.
the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Creates a little space. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To the air, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on
biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burks. It's a running room. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football. He understands where it's going.
Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1.
You should have kept running this side, my brother. You had.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He tries to take the top off. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The finishing touch.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Then lost no game. See, okay, we won 5 games. All right, won 5 games. Oh, that's right, but they reset it. Hold on, man, they reset it. I guess you go to the leaderboard. You go to the leaderboard. Leaderboard, tell what you is. Let's see here, friends. Man, where I'm at? Don't show me. Damn. All right. Well, I will see y'all in 2 hours. I'm about to take me a break. Y'all have a blessed day. And I see y'all.